Hi children and hi everyone. In previous video we discussed about the gas laws and applications of gas law, and so many applications of gas laws we discussed in previous videos. Now I am going to start one more new important chapter that's very important for examination point of view, for intermediate examination point of view and other competitive exam point of view. This chapter is very important. So I'm going to the topic today. Up to now you didn't subscribe my channel, and up to now you didn't watch my videos, then go and watch every video. So here I am going to the topic now children. Very interesting topic and very important topic. My request is you must watch the videos without skipping the videos. When you can watch the without any skip the video, here without skipping you can understand my topic very easily. While you can skip anything, you are unable to understand content what I am teaching you. I hope you understand. I am going to the topic now here children. Today in this video you are going to learn about, especially the chapter is electrostatic potential and capacitance. This is our new chapter, and in this chapter first thing is you are going to learn about the electric potential energy and what is mean by electric potential and what is mean by electric potential difference and what is volt and what is the relation between electric field intensity and voltage or potential. That's the topic here what we have in this video. In this video you are going to learn all these points, very important. Here children, first thing is what is mean by electric field. Electric field is nothing but the space around a charge which is in its influence is called electric field. So here in an electric field, if you can place some positive charge, how it can behaves, so here what is mean by, first thing is what is mean by electric potential energy. When we are keeping some charge or unit positive charge in an electric field, there is some interaction between the positive charge and electric field. That interaction is commonly known as the electric potential energy. Electric potential energy is nothing but the interaction which is happening between the unit positive charge and electric field. Let us see here what is mean by electric potential energy. Here now, first thing is, for example, here we are taking two electrodes. These are the two electrodes. Here I am giving the name, this is A and this is the B. The electrode B has some charge, positive, it is the positively charged. Clear? And this is the electrode is negatively charged, A and B. And now again I am taking one more here. Same thing, two electrodes. A is having some negative charge and this is a positive charge. The positive charge commonly known as the higher potential and negative charge is known as the lower potential. Higher potential and lower potential. So children, here this is the one electric field having some positive charge and negative charge. And now here I am showing that electric field intensity is E. Here you have to observe, if you can keep unit positive charge, so that should be in between these two. Then what you observe, without applying any external work, the positive charge should be moves downwards like this. Then what we say, electric field intensity means what? E is equals to F by Q. Electric field intensity means what? E is equals to F by Q. The force experienced by the charge in an electric field is called electric field intensity. That's why when this charge is at this point, there is some force acting on that one, that is what we say Q naught E. So it is simply the charge comes down because it is the unit positive charge and this should be negative charge. The negative charge can attract the unit positive charge. Clear children? After that, here now it is coming in downwards with some acceleration. So here charge is accelerated. In this case, charge is accelerated. Why? Because it is the positive and it is the negative. That's why here there is some force of attraction. When they have force of attraction, automatically the speed of the charge will be moving. The moving speed should be increases. That's why it is called accelerated charge. If the same charge will be moving with uniform acceleration when it is possible. Before going to that, here what I am telling here, this is the positive charge and this is the negative charge. There is no need to do any work while it is coming from top to bottom because it is attraction. If you want to send the same charge, if you want to send the same charge from A to B, if you want to send a charge from A to B, then we have to do some work. That means here Q0 is positive and this is also positive charge. Q0 is positive and this is also positive charge. That's why when it is positive charge, we have to do some external work. So now in this case, for example, the electric field should be in downwards because it is positive to the negative. If you want to move the same charge Q0 with uniform acceleration or with uniform velocity, then already what I am telling, on that charge some force is acting. What is that? Q0 E. In this case, the charge is coming downwards with some acceleration. Now here, in this case, what I am telling here, the charge must be moves with uniform velocity. When it is having some uniform velocity, when the net force is zero. When the net force is zero. That means here, on that same charge Q0, here this is the Q0 charge. On the same charge Q0, some other force we have to apply and that should be in opposite. That is what? Minus Q0 E. Minus Q0 E. This is Q0 is downwards and minus Q0 is upwards. When both are acting in the opposite direction, the net force will be zero. Then the charge will be moving in uniform speed. In this example, what you observe, when we have these two opposite terminals and the positive charge is moving downwards with some speed, the acceleration will be there. And now here, the same charge, unit positive charge must be moves with certain uniform velocity. When it is possible, already when the charge is in the field, some force is acting on it. To balance that, we have to apply some force. A same equal amount of force we have to apply in opposite direction. Already the amount of force is what? Q0 E. And now it is what? Minus Q0 E. Then the charge will be moves with uniform velocity. And now here you have to observe what I am telling. In this case, while the charge is moving from A to B, we have to apply, no need to apply any work, additional force no need to apply because it is positive. And now here this is positive and this is negative. If you want to move the same charge from A to B, we have to do some force, additional force we have to apply. That means in this way, when unit positive charge is placed between the two charges or electric field, then obviously there is some interaction takes place between those. So that interaction is what we call here electric potential energy. That means when the charge is placed in the electric field, that should be having some energy. That is obviously called as electrostatic potential energy. Electrostatic potential energy means, electrostatic means that should be, it is moving with uniform speed or that should be at rest. Clear children? So this is simply about the electric potential energy. What is electric potential energy? The interaction between the unit positive charge and electric field is called electric potential energy. Okay, now let's go for what is potential and what is potential difference. To understand that, in which case we have to do work. First we want to know about the in which case we have to do work. For example, we have one general example is there. Here let's see here. For example, some canal is there, water canal is there. In this is the direction of moving of water. This is what some water canal, small canal. So after raining also we may find some water will be there, that should be moving in the direction. Okay, clear? In that canal we prepared one paper boat and that should be kept like this. So this is the rainy water, like canal. Here in that one we prepared some boat and that should be placed there. So in this case, the direction of moving of boat and direction of water, this is the direction of water, and boat also moving in the same direction. Boat also moving in the same direction. In that case, there is no need to apply any force and there is no need to do any work. Clear? Some rainy water is there. In that we prepared some paper boat and that should be kept just over the water. Obviously, without pushing the water, it should be goes easily. That means there is no need to do any work. In the same manner, for example, I am saying now this is the again rainy water that should move in this direction. And now here we want to move the boat in opposite direction to the water. This is the boat. And if you want to move the direction of boat will be moving in this direction. That means we want to move the boat in opposite direction of moving of water. Then what you have to say? We have to apply some force. We have to push the water. We have to push the water. Then only the paper boat will be moves. When we are pushing the water from back side, then the boat will be moves. That means we are applying some force, means there is some work is happening there. So that's the simple example to remind in which direction we have to do work and in which case we are no need to do any work. To remember that while the paper boat is moving in the direction of water, then there is no need of doing any work. When the same paper boat will be, if you want to move in the opposite direction of water moving, then we have to do some work. So now I am comparing the same thing here. Direction of water wave is compared to the direction of electric field. Direction of electric field direction. That means direction of electric field intensity. So this previous example, what we have, A to B. For example, A to B. In that case, this is what direction of electric field. B to A, the electric field direction will be there. What I told you, if we can keep some Q0 charge, that should be obviously going towards negative terminal. Why? Because this is the positive charge and this is the negative charge. Then obviously they should be attracted together. They should be attracted together. Clear? So, but if you want to move the same Q0 charge, that means if you want to move the same charge from A to B, the electric field is B to A, and if you want to move the Q0 charge from A to B, we have to do some work. That means while the charges can be moved in opposite direction of electric field, there is some external work must be required. Here this amount of work done is nothing but difference of or change of potential energies. For example, for this plate, for this electrode, we have some energy is A, what I am saying, UA. Electrostatic potential energy is what? UA. And at this point, the electrostatic potential energy is UB. Then here I am writing UB minus UA. UB minus UA is nothing but WAB. Clear, children? So what is UA? Electrostatic potential at A. And what is UB? Electrostatic potential energy. UA and UB are the potential energies. What we call potential energies. So UA, UB minus UA is nothing but here amount of work done to move the charge from A to B. Clear, children? So this is the situation when the electric field is in particular direction. If you want to move the charge in opposite direction to it, we have to do some work. Clear? So now you must know about the what is potential and what is potential difference. Children, so this is the I am taking now here this is the one electric field. What is electric field? The space around a charge which is in its influence is called electric field. So here now this is the direction of electric field. What is this? This arrow mark represents the direction of electric field of that particular field. Clear? There is some one charge, it is there, unit positive charge. Unit positive charge. Here the electric potential can be defined as the amount of work done in bringing a charge from infinity distance to the at a point in the field and against the field. That phenomena is called potential. The amount of work done in bringing a potential, the amount of work done in bringing a charge from infinity to the at a point in the field. At a point in the field. That is called here electric potential. Simply we are identifying that V is equals to W by Q naught. V is equals to W by Q naught. This V is what? Potential. W is what? Work. And Q naught is what? Positive charge. The amount of work done in bringing it from infinity to the at a point in the field. At a point in the field, I am saying that this is the A. The amount of work done in bringing a charge from infinity distance to at a point in the field. That again already is there. We are bringing the charge from infinity distance to the at a point in the field and against the field direction. Against the field direction. Then the amount of work done is called potential. Clear? The amount of work done in bringing a charge from infinity to the at a point in the field and against the field. That should be what we call potential. The amount of work done is to move the charge from infinity to the at a point in the field and against the field. So we are bringing Q naught from here to here. How? In opposite of E. That is what we call potential. V is equals to W by Q naught. V is equals to what? W by Q naught. Here what is V? Electric potential. What is W? Work done. What is Q naught? Charge. And now here units. We will talk about the units. Electric potential units what? Work is for work what do you write? Joule. What do you write? Joule. And charge what do you write? Coulomb. So joule for coulomb is nothing but here what we call volt. What we call volt. Volt is the unit for potential. Clear? So this is about simply about the potential. V is equals to W by Q naught. What is potential? The amount of work done in bringing a charge from infinity to the at a point in the field and against the field. That phenomena what we call potential. See now what is potential difference? What is the potential? The amount of work done in bringing a charge from infinity to the at a point in the field and against the field. What we call electric potential. Now about the potential difference. What is mean by potential difference? Let us see. In this case, already this is the electric field and this is the direction of electric field intensity, and this is the point A and this is the point B. This is the point B. Now here already the positive charge here at position A. Clear? This is the electric field. In that we selected 2 points. First is the point A and second is point B. Here we want to move the Q naught from A to B. So A to B, that means the electric field is in the direction of B to A. Electric field in the direction of B to A, and we want to move from A to B. Electric field is B to A direction and we want to move from A to B. That's why we are moving in opposite direction of electric field. That's why here there is some work is required to move the same charge from A to B. A to B. That's why here the amount of work done, the amount of work done to move the charge, to move the charge from one point to the another point in the field and against the field, that should be called potential difference. What do we call? Potential difference. Clear children? What is mean by potential difference? Potential difference is nothing but the amount of work done to move the charge from one point to the another point, one point to the another point in the field and against the field. That should be called potential difference. What do we call? Potential difference. In this case, the amount of work done to move the charge from A to B. To move the charge from A to B, we have to do some work. That should be called here potential difference. Potential difference. So, I told you what is meant by potential. The amount of work done in bringing a charge from infinity to the at a point in the field. So, that's why here, if Q naught is taken from infinity to the at the point A, then the potential is what? VA. What is that? To move the charge from infinity to the point A, then the potential what we call VA. To move the charge from here Q naught to the point B, the potential is VB. Potential is VB. Now, what is the potential difference there? We write BA, VBA. Potential difference or VAB. Potential difference VAB. We want to move from A to B, VAB. Potential difference to move the A to B. What to write? VB minus VA. VB minus VA. In this case, the potential difference can be written as VB minus VA because VB is greater than VA. Because from infinity to the point B, distance is more when compared to the infinity to the point A. That's why VB is greater than the VA, and VBA or VAB, the potential difference. The potential difference to move from A to B, can be written as VB minus VA. VB minus VA. That is about the potential and potential difference. When we talk about the potential difference, that should be in the field from one point to the another point. When we are talking about the potential, that is from infinity to the at a point. Infinity to the at a point. So now it's very important for 2 marks. Definition of volt. What it is? Definition of volt. So what I told you, the formula for what it is? What potential, what is your formula? V is equals to W by Q naught. V is equals to W by Q naught. So this is the expression for potential difference. Potential difference. So what I am telling? 1 volt. Volt is the unit for potential. 1 volt is equals to 1 coulomb by 1 joule. 1 joule by 1 coulomb. 1 volt is equals, how we can define? 1 volt is equals to 1 joule for 1 coulomb. That means simply here, same example I am taking here. This is the electric field. In that electric field, if you want to move from A to B, how much charge we are taken? 1 coulomb of charge. 1 coulomb of charge. So to move the 1 coulomb of charge from A to B, to move the 1 coulomb of charge from A to B, how much work we have to do? 1 joule. Then the potential is called 1 volt. Clear? If you want to move the 1 coulomb of charge from A to B, to do that, how much work is required? 1 joule. 1 joule amount of work is done to move the charge from A to B. That is called here 1 volt. 1 volt is equals to 1 joule by 1 coulomb. 1 volt is equals to 1 joule for 1 coulomb. Simply what you say? The amount of work done. The amount of work done is 1 joule. The amount of work done is 1 joule to move charge of 1 coulomb from one point to another point. Then the potential is said to be 1 volt. The potential is said to be 1 volt. What is the definition of 1 volt? If 1 joule amount of work is done to move the charge of 1 coulomb from one point to the another point in the field and against the field, then the potential is called 1 volt. So this is the definition of 1 volt. Discuss electric potential energy and potential difference. Now I am going to explain about the relation between electric field intensity and potential. Electric field intensity and potential. So here for that I am taking, this is a Q charge. Its electric field should be in this direction, clear, and this is the position vector R, and this is the electric field direction I am showing here. This is the charge Q. So the charge Q, around that some electric field is there, that is how much, as E arrow. This is the electric field intensity, and electric field intensity and position vector both are in the same direction, clear. Now we want to move some positive charge, unit positive test charge from A to B, clear, and we have selected 2 points. They have some difference of separation, how much, dr. This is the A and this is the B. They are separated by how much distance, dr, clear. Let us, Q is the charge and its electric field intensity is what, E arrow, and we are selected 2 points A and B, and they are separated some distance of dr, clear. A and B are separated how much distance, dr. Now here we want to move the Q naught, unit positive charge from A to B. We want to move the unit positive charge from A to B. While we are keeping Q naught at the point A, when we are keeping Q naught at the point A, then the electric field intensity can be written as E is equals to F by Q naught. E is equals to F by Q naught. From that, what do you write? The force experienced by the charge. What do you write? Q naught E. So we know that what is the work? Work is nothing but product of force and distance. That's why here nothing but here electric potential is nothing but here a scalar quantity. Don't forget, electric potential is scalar quantity. So in this case I am writing small amount of work done to move the charge from A to B. A to B means what? We are moving in opposite direction of electric field direction. That's why I am writing minus. Minus indicates we are moving against the electric field. So dW is equals to minus F into dr. dW is equals to minus F into dr. Here minus indicates work is not negative. Here minus is moving opposite direction of electric field. So that's why here I am writing the amount of work done, small amount of work done to move the charge or to bring the charge from A to B is given by minus F into dr. From equation number 1, what is F? Q naught into E. Substitute there. Then dW is equals to minus Q naught E into dr. dW is equals to minus Q naught E into dr. From that, what we write? We are bringing Q naught this side. Then what do you write? W by Q naught is equals to minus E into dr. So here already we know that what is potential? V is equals to W by Q naught. What do you write? Potential. When we are writing dW by Q naught means for there is small amount of work done, change in potential also small. That's why here W by Q naught means what do you write? dV. So from the definition of potential, what write? V is equals to W by Q naught. But dV is equals to what write? dW by Q naught. That's why here simply what do you write? Let dW by Q naught is what? dV. Clear? So then what do you write? dV is equals to minus E into dr. dV is equals to minus E into dr. From that, this is what E. Then what do you write? E is equals to minus dV by dr. E is equals to minus dV by dr. This is the relation between electric field intensity and potential. Here dV by dr, what we call dV by dr means what we call, it is the potential gradient. What is that? Potential gradient. dV by dr, what we call potential gradient. So nothing but here what you have to say, the electric field intensity is nothing but negative potential gradient, negative of potential gradient. So this is the relation between E is equals to minus dV by dr. Electric field intensity is the negative of potential gradient. This is the relation between E and V. So generally we can express like this. In general we write E is equals to V by D or V by R minus V by D. If you can consider only magnitude, we can write E is equals to V by D. Clear? So children, see once here, the relation between electric field intensity and potential is nothing but what? Electric field intensity is the negative of potential gradient. So that is the relation, E is equals to V by dr or E is equals to minus dV by dr. To prove that, what we have taken, let us see here. Q is the one charge. In the electric field of that Q, intensity is what? E arrow. This is the electric field intensity. That should be showing the direction. And the electric field intensity and position vector are both are in same direction. Both are in same direction. Here the case is what? We want to move the charge from A to B. A to B. For that we kept at Q naught. We kept the charge Q naught is kept at A. Then the amount of force acting on the charge is what it is? F is equals to Q naught E, equation number 1. So here when it is having some force, already when the charge is placed in any electric field, that should be experienced by some force. That is what we call actually electric field intensity. That's why we are taking electric field intensity is not E is equals to F by Q naught. From that what right? F is equals to Q naught E, equation number 1. While we know we are doing some work, why? Because we are moving in opposite direction of electric field direction. That's why we are doing some work. So that's why here dW is equals to F into dr. Generally what you write, work is equals to F into S, force into distance. In the same manner I am writing to the amount of work done to move the charge from A to B is, we are writing dW is equals to minus F into dr. Here minus represents only opposite sign E, and we are moving from A to B, charge is moving from A to B. That's why it is against to the electrical direction. That's why we are showing dW is equals to minus F into dr. Clear? So already F value is what? Q naught E. Substitute there. dW is equals to minus Q naught E into dr. Clear? After that, what we write? We are bringing Q naught this side. Here into it is there. After coming this side, divided by dW by Q naught is equals to minus E into dr. From that, what we write? dW by Q naught value is what? dV. dV is equals to minus E into dr, and E is equals to minus dV by dr. dV by dr, that means what? Electric field intensity is nothing but negative of potential gradient. So this is the relation between E and V. So I hope you understand. So children, if you can understand this topic, just like, comment the video and share the video to the others. And I hope you understand. So to get the latest notifications, please subscribe my channel, and I am requesting from my side, if you can understand this is the topic, so you must share this video to the others who require the knowledge. So I hope you understand. Thank you.